What's up, tribe? In today's video, I'm tired. But today we're going to talk about how I managed to still get stuff done despite not feeling it. I have a few tools and a few frameworks that I use to keep me pushing, keep me motivated, and ultimately just get the work done whether or not I feel like it. So let's go ahead and jump right into the tools. The number one tool that I have to get work done when I'm not feeling like it is to mitigate distractions, minimize whatever. Get rid of the phone, get rid of the extra tab of YouTube or Netflix or whatever is going on the side or in the background. And if something truly needs to get done, focus and get it done. Helps a ton. 2 is actually the exact counterpart to that, which is music. And I added a little asterisk here, usually when doing physical labor. And I say this one because today I had to move a lot of stuff around for a project that I'm doing at the doctor's office job. And music helps your body move, helps you stay grooving. I mean, honestly, like I feel like versus having in, my earbud with some music versus trying to do it all in silence, that little bit of extra just something to make my body, give it that little bit of extra oomph that it needs to keep pushing throughout the day. And I will say, for me personally, I'm not a big fan of music whenever I'm doing like knowledge work or like thinking work. But when it comes to simple things, I think about even the doctor's office job again, when there's a lot of paperwork that needs to be done and it's kind of mindless and things just need to be done. Music in the background of that is also really helpful, but I've found that things like YouTube videos and Netflix and whatever, they kind of deter your attention. You'll end up watching it for a few minutes or whatever, and those couple minutes add up, and next thing you know, you wasted an entire hour of the day just looking over at your second screen or your phone or whatever. So use music sparingly, but music can definitely help keep the ball rolling whenever you're not feeling like it. The third one is deadlines. And for many people who work a more normal job, you have deadlines at your job, things need to be done at certain times, and that's definitely true for my jobs. But when it comes to my own personal work, I have to build my own deadlines, things for these YouTube videos, and for my agency work, whenever I need to have a video out or have a ad up or have a whatever done, I need to make those deadlines and I need to hold myself accountable to them. So make deadlines or stick to them because the work has to be done by then. And when it comes to, once again, something where it's kind of more self-motivated, it's easy to be like, okay, well, I'm not feeling it today, like I can do it tomorrow. I went through that whole back and forth while I'm at work and what I'm thinking on the ride home for this video, because I'm still not ahead on videos. I'm recording this day of, hello guys, it's Thursday. But the goal is to continue to push and build these deadlines, like posting my videos on every single day that I want to, with additional work in between, which is a whole nother topic, which I want to touch on as well, doing work beyond what's necessary, because there's a lot more that goes into that as well. But make the deadline, hold yourself accountable. If the work has to be done, you're a lot more likely to do it than if it just should be done today, if that makes sense. And the final point for tools is caffeine. Simple, easy, but I had a couple cups of coffee today. Definitely would not have made it throughout my day as easy if I didn't have that coffee. So, I'm not an advocate for drugs of any sort, but coffee, magical bean juice, I love it. It's fantastic. Keeps me running like Dunkin' America runs on. I like espresso, and preferably at my own house. So anyways, drink some coffee if you like coffee and you think it'd help you. Everything in moderation, though. And to me, what's more important in the longevity aspect of continuing to get work done whenever you're not feeling like it, if you don't have these little tools or things to do, the frameworks are really what continue to keep me pushing. And I talk about them a lot on this channel because I use them all the time. I change the way I think about something to make my actions change in the way that I want them to. So the first framework is, who else is gonna do it? No one else is gonna do it. No one's gonna come behind me and pick up my slack. Mom and dad aren't gonna come help me out and let me relax on the couch and eat some potato chips and go, make those videos for me, or go make the ads, or go move the boxes, or go do the landscaping. Like, I have to do it, So who else is gonna do it? That's a gentle reminder to yourself that I gotta do it. I have to be the one to motivate myself and go do it. I like that one. Someone else is getting ahead. And I'm very against comparing yourself to others, or I should reframe that to I'm against comparing myself to others, and I believe that's a very healthy way to be. But having the competitive mindset, I believe, is very different, although it has some similarities to comparison. But the difference when it comes to battling against someone else versus getting myself down because someone else has something I don't, or whatever, it pushes me, it motivates me. It doesn't make me feel bad, doesn't make me feel sad, doesn't make me, feel like I'm not living as good of a life or whatever as someone else. Maybe someone else is getting ahead. And that means that in this competitive market of the world we live in and survival of the fittest, I need to do more. I need to push. I need to work. I need to get it done. Because if I don't, once again, who else is going to do the work? Someone else will, for their business or for their family or for themselves or whatever, and they're getting that little bit ahead that I'm not. So do it. Could be worse. We've talked about this statement a lot on this channel because, man, I probably say it on a daily basis, if not daily, at absolutely weekly basis. Could be worse, man. Life could suck way more than it does right now. Like, I think about even just the things that are, like, currently as we speak going on around the world. Not even throughout history. I could be, in a dungeon in the 1600s with rats eating my toes. Like, that would really suck for sure. But even like today with the wars that's going on, people have been kidnapped. There's the millionaires on submarines that get collapsed. Like, it'd be cool to have a lot of money. It'd be cool to go underwater in a giant submarine. It wouldn't be cool to die in the submarine, So it really could be worse. And comparing these so far beyond what my mind conceives of this thing that I have to do today, it's an unsurmountable mountain that I just cannot get across. I do not have the energy. I'm not feeling. I do not want to do this today. It makes it seem, not even a molehill. It's a grain of sand. It is nothing. The things that I need to push through today, the things that I need to get done are so minuscule on the grand scheme of how bad things can get and how tough life can be. So don't take it for granted. And I think the biggest thing about this is it truly does shrink that Mount Everest of activity that you're trying to climb into a pebble to be stepped on. It really does give you a frame of reference to look at your problems, your issues, your work, the work that needs to be done. A literal, stack of papers is way easier to get over than, a war in the Middle East or something, So the little things, the small reminders to remind yourself that it could be worse, and the work that you have to do could be much harsher, could be way worse. Could be in a sulfur mine, that would suck. I'd be really upset if I had to wake up and go into a sulfur mine, especially with my family back at home that isn't making barely any money while I'm making a penny a day. So my work is minuscule. It can be done, and I will be the one to do it. And the final one that's on this list, and I have it finally just because it's the most true of all of them thus far, which is something we've also spoke about on this channel before. The work needs doing. Plain and simple. The work needs doing. No one else is going to do it. Could be way worse. There are plenty of other things going on in the world that just I could focus on, I could put all my energy towards. I would love to just go, float around in a pool and go sunbathe and, go have a drink and kick back. But that's not getting me any further. It's not getting the work done. It's not pushing me. It's not pushing my life. It's not propelling me forward. So if that's what you want in your life, and that's what you're striving for, and that's what you're working towards, do the work. And I'll double down on this and say, do the important work, because the important work needs doing more than the dilly-dally work, if that makes sense. And this is a personal reminder to myself, because once again, these videos are for me, and as much as they are for you, but they're for me to look back upon. Focus on the work that is important. There's so much work that can be done in so many areas of life that make such minuscule improvements based off of the amount of effort that it takes to do them, where there's so many other greater returns on the investment of your energy and your time. Focus on the important tasks, focus on the important work, and get it done, because the work needs doing. But that's it for this video, guys. I hope you found something useful. I hope you go get some work done. I hope you got some work done today. Hope you get some work done tomorrow. And you better have done some work yesterday, because we're not getting any further if we don't continue to push. So stay persistent, keep pushing. Thank you guys, as always, for making it to these videos. I truly do appreciate it. Each and every single one of you are so important to me. I love each and every single one of you. Please come back for the next one. I'm just getting better, and we're just gonna continue to improve. And Levi, when you watch this back, get some more work done. Stay focused, stay driven, stay motivated. I love you guys. See you in the next video. And peace.